Alicante, town by town. Orihuela. If you want the enjoyment of vision so pleasant, the mind to believe it stubborn to resist, if you want in a waterfall silky color and light to flood the view, if you want in such wonderful fields, as in those dreams the high mind errs, take flight again in these miraculous verses. Behold my people, behold my land. This was how Orihuela's most famous son, Miguel Hernández, spoke about his city. In 1976, a legion of artists and intellectuals painted murals in the streets and on the walls in the first tribute by the people of Spain to the great poet. Today, it forms a route, considered to be an open-air museum in the neighborhood of San Isidro. More traditional is the museum San Juan de Dios, that houses the MARCWO, Museo Arqueológico Comarcal, located in the church of what used to be the old convent hospital, San Juan de Dios. It shelters the archaeological finds of Orihuela. Pieces which, from the Paleolithic to the 19th century, help us to understand the past of this great city. To appreciate better the passing of time, in the basements of La Casa del Paso, a circuit leads the visitor between the remains of Almohad walls. Perfectly defined streets. Dwellings where you can imagine your stay. And even a Gothic palace where elements of the facade are preserved. It is the Museum of La Muralla. Many more museums compete to offer the visitor traces of their ancestral culture. Many of them housed in magnificent buildings, which by themselves deserve a visit. Like this one, the Museum of Diocesano de Arte Sacro in El Palacio Episcopal, with an art gallery of the first order, where the painting of La Tentación de Santo Tomás by Velázquez stands out. Or the Museum of La Semana Santa, which, whilst maintaining the facade of the old Iglesia de la Merced, shows the imagery of the Maestro Saltillo or of the school of Nicolás de Bussy. Going through its streets, we find the Museum of La Reconquista, in which costumes and ornaments typical of the festivals of the Moors and the Christians are exhibited. A great city. This is how Orihuela is considered. a great city with 1,001 corners to discover. A great city with a noble past, in which palaces and mansions compete in majesty. The town hall is housed in a beautiful palace, in which a huge heraldic shield dominates one corner. It is El Palacio Marqués de Arneva. But if something characterizes Orihuela, apart from its rich and noble past, it is its long ecclesiastical tradition. Worthy of mention is La Iglesia de Santiago Apóstol, with its Gothic facade. Also Gothic is the Church of Las Santas Justa y Rufina, with an imposing Baroque doorway. In its tower, some beautiful gargoyles seem to want to detach themselves from the stone. And also Gothic is the Cathedral of Salvador y Santa Maria. Initially a parish church, in the 16th century it became a cathedral. An interior decorated with beautiful grilles and a beautiful organ adorn the temple. One of the oldest Spanish universities had its headquarters in Orihuela, specifically in El Colegio Diocesano de Santo Domingo. In 1665, theology, law, medicine, canon law, and art were taught. With the passage of the centuries, it began to lose that function. In the 19th century, the first national public library was established here, and in 1998, it again became a university headquarters, dependent on the University of Alicante, creating the Department of Fernando de Loaces, an imposing and monumental building that is composed of a church, a convent, and a school. At the top of a hill is the 18th century Seminario Diocesano de San Miguel. Higher still, on a hillock at the foot of La Sierra de Orihuela, you can glimpse the remains of what was once its proud castle. Culture, tradition, history, life. Social life that comes together at the late 19th century Casino Hortelitano, in a courtyard decorated with Andalusian fantasy tiles. Life that since 1907 made it move from Alicante to what is now the Teatro Circo, a space used for theatre, cinema, concerts. Social life that combines culture and exhibitions in El Centro Cultural Santo Sepulcro. Many residents of other nationalities populate the city, or the many districts that make up its municipality. No wonder, because up to 5 golf courses and 2 marinas provide fun and escape to those fleeing hustle and bustle and cold winters. 16 kilometers of beaches make up its coast, many full of developments, others almost virgin, where the Posidonia populates the rocky bottoms, providing oxygen to a turquoise water that delights the bathers, as in Cabo Roig. There, in the Cape, a watchtower remains faithful to its mission, scanning the immensity of the Mediterranean, ready to warn of the appearance of Berber pirates. On the other hand, inland, La Vega del Segura irrigates fields and orchards. Traces of the old water infrastructure appear here and there. In the hamlet of Las Norias, twin Ferris wheels made of wood and iron show the vestiges of Arab agriculture in the area. Rivers, irrigation ditches, dams, reservoirs, water. One has to lose one's way in Orihuela. As the poet advised us, behold its people, behold its land.